Welcome to QT with Tori. So today is Monday, September 13th, and it's national, or I guess just world. Anyways, y'all, it's Positive Thinking Day. So what I want to know is how many of y'all struggle with positive thinking? Because I know I do. Like before I was getting started with this, dude, like for real, like everything that could possibly go wrong was going wrong. And I guess it was just a test to see if I could stay positive. Because my phone kept falling while I was trying to press record. My food took like forever to cook because I cooked this myself, which I'll show you guys what I have. And then I just couldn't get anything together. Like I'm hecka hot right now. I just got a gang of stuff going on and I'm just really feeling like not positive. However, I know that's exactly what happens when we're trying to do something that, you know, somebody needs or that we need ourselves. So you guys, the messenger is always sending the message because they've already either received it or it's because they need to receive it again. So if I'm telling y'all something, I've either already received it or I need to receive it again, because none of us are ever above anything. So just before I get started or continue on with what I'm doing, make sure you press that subscribe button, that you smash the like button, just whatever, y'all, all them buttons. You know, sometimes this is a little chaotic to me to have to even say all this. Just press the buttons. If you're feeling my vibes, if you're feeling me, if you're feeling me, press the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell so that you know anytime that I post. If you're not, it's cool. It's a million YouTubers. Find somebody that meshes with you. Okay, so anyways, y'all, like I was saying, it's Monday, September the 13th, and it's Positive Thinking Day. So the goal is for us to try to remember to think positively. So like I just told y'all a few minutes ago, I be struggling like on the struggle bus with that. So I'm just going to share with you guys a few things that I feel like have helped me to try to remind myself to think more positively, and then hopefully it'll help you guys, and then you guys share with me, which I'll be doing, so that we can help each other, because that's what this is for us to help each other. Not one of us is greater or knows more than the other. So I'm learning from y'all just like y'all can learn from me. So we just gonna just mesh and pull and draw from each other so that we could grow and be better just people as a whole. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys what I have. I'm going to pray. I'm going to try to remember to get a thumbnail. And then I'm just going to dig in, y'all. So this is what I made, y'all. So this is like Filipino meat. So basically the meat is like marinated and it's actually like really, really good. This is tri-tip. It may look dry, but it's not. I promise y'all it's not. And then this is chicken. So chicken thighs. It's like marinated in the Filipino like sauce, which is bomb. We have this local store here that sells the meat. And then this is a spare rib. It's a piece of a spare rib because I honestly am not really like a fan of like the spare ribs unless they're cooked a certain way. And I was having issues with the grill earlier because I grilled all this, which we usually will buy the meat, and then this time I like froze it, and then we happen to like store it. You guys forgive that noise in the background, but we store the meat, and then after the meat is stored for a little while and I get ready to use it, I just pull it out and then I use it. And then I made these, which it has rice on that side, but these are little cheesy Zucchini Bites. So it's like cheese, panko breadcrumbs, and then zucchini. That little rice just fell off. And then I made some broccoli. So my son asked me to make like garlic broccoli, which I just sauteed in like butter. We use that Irish Spring. You guys, this is so crazy. Okay, so look at what my watch says. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna take this off so you guys can see this. Look it. It says, come on, focus. Focus. Well, y'all probably can't see that, but what it says is, today I choose to think positive. Let me see. Today I choose to think positive. Okay, y'all can't tell me that God ain't real, because I'm talking about this and it's today, and then they send me this message, and I don't know, maybe they know that it's whatever, you know, positive thinking day, but whatever. Okay, so anyways, y'all, I have some teriyaki sauce here for my rice, because I like this teriyaki sauce on my rice. It's bomb. I buy this teriyaki sauce from a local, like, I love teriyaki. which I love. I love teriyaki. And then to drink, I have a Perrier. Y'all know I like these. I like carbonated water over soda. Well, actually, I like Pepsi over anything, but I'll drink carbonated water over anything. So y'all, back in the days at church, like everybody knew that I like loved Pepsi. So they used to make fun of me and say that I sing like I think like Britney Spears or something was back then. That was like a big deal. So I made up this song. I think it was me, or was it Denisha? I don't know, Nikki, Treese, one of them, I don't know. Anyway, somebody made up this song, and then I would just be like, I need some Pepsi. All right, I need some Pepsi. All right. Anyways, it was just a hot mess. I was a hot mess. My singing is a hot mess. But anyways, I'm gonna think positive today because it's positive thinking day. But I need to get a sip. Hold on. Because I'm like really hot. So I have this light on because, excuse my chair, it's always making noise. But I have this light on because in order for us to like think positively, we have to first remind ourselves that we need to have clarity in our minds in order to be able to think clearly. So you can't think clearly if you don't have clarity in your minds. So for example, you know, when I have been like stressed out, yeah, meat is good. Hold on. Let me get a couple and then I'm gonna talk to y'all. Y'all can get a little ASMR in with the background noise there, because it's actually really relaxing. This meat is so good, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. So what I did was I put it on the grill. Y'all see that sauce, how it's like dripping? I don't know why my hand is shaky. I shake all the time and I ain't nervous, but my hands just shake. Yeah. So, anyways, when I was going through stuff, like I mean, obviously I haven't stopped going through stuff. Life is still going on, but when I was in the middle of what I like to call my pit, I remember like not being able to think straight. Like I just couldn't. There was just so much going on. There was no way that I could think like clearly about anything. So I usually have a straw, but I forgot one. So in order for you to be able to think positively, you first need to clear the clutter out of your mind. In order to do that, I believe you need to learn how to meditate. And in order to meditate, you gotta have something to like remind you to like calm down and be at peace. So I use like scripture or like affirmations. So like back here, this affirmation over here says I am deserving, and then this one over here says I am loved. I put these up just as a little reminder that, you know, like that I do deserve whatever it is that I want, you know, like whatever it is that I'm seeking. Now, I'm not seeking anything crazy, so I'm not like asking. This looks good. It's got like a little crunchy, crispy outside. My son said they were spicy. Good. It's cheesy, but it's just cheese, panko breadcrumbs, zucchini, and seasoning. That was it. I just shredded the zucchini. But okay, this is what I love, y'all. That is spicy. I put some cayenne in it. I probably put a little too much. This is what I love. Now, y'all know black people love this old carcinogenic, cancer-causing black stuff here, but it's bomb. But, so, I just, like, remind myself. So, like, one of my favorite scriptures is 1 John 4:4. And it just talks about, like, basically how greater is he, like God, greater is he that is in us than he that's in the world, which is like the devil. So the devil is like the prince of the air. So he's the prince of this earth that we live in right now. But greater is God who lives in each and every one of us. And so our power and our strength is greater. So if that's the case, all those negative thoughts that are flooding our minds, like from
bruh.
I'm sorry, y'all, I just had to. I wasn't gonna be able to get by without doing that. I apologize if y'all don't like that, but that's just, you know, how I gotta get it out. So if the devil is the prince of the air and he's like floating around, I visualize everything. So I'm eating tri-tip right now. But if he's floating around in the air, he can constantly like flood our thoughts and our minds with just like crap. Really, personally, I feel like that's what's going on like in the world, is just a bunch of crap. And so those thoughts are going to flood our minds. But if we remind ourselves that we are loved and that we are deserving, then for me personally, that's first of all invigorating. It's exciting. It kind of rejuvenates me. It replenishes me. It makes me feel like I can make it. You know, like, wait, I'm loved? Like, wait. It doesn't say like somebody loves you. I am loved. Meaning, no matter how I feel, I'm loved. And that's just so like awesome to just have that and to know that. The Bible talks about in Luke 12:7, it talks about how every hair on our head is numbered. And really, that's like Jesus talking. Excuse me. And he talks about how he knows the number of hairs on our head. And so I work in healthcare, and so did Luke, because Luke was a physician who wrote Luke, right? So I think that's like super interesting that he would be the one to put that in his, you know, in his gospels, which is like, dang, like, okay, so the patients that I see, I'm sorry, I don't care how many hairs they have on their head. Like, I don't even have time to like stop and count that. So it's like, dang, God. And Jesus actually said that, like, even the numbers of on your hair, the hairs on your head, the number of hairs on your head are numbered. So basically, why are you worrying? Because you're way more important than a sparrow. And he knows every single sparrow that dies, that drops to the ground, right? So you are way more valuable than them, to the point to where he even knows how many hairs are on your head. I don't even think my husband cares how many hairs are on my head. Like, I don't even care how many numbers of hair are on his head. Like, what? Why does that matter? But that's how much we're loved. Like, he loves us that much that he knows how many hairs. Look at that. Yeah, I've been shaking since I was a little girl. My mom used to be like, "You okay?" And no, mama, I'm shaking. But anyway, so just like sitting and just like pondering that, like how, man, like, God, you know how many hairs are on my head. Greater are you that is in me than anything in the world, really. Yeah, you could just say anything. And then using those things as tools to clear your mind. So one thing that used to boggle my mind was when I was going through, I could not for the life of me figure out like how to even begin to clear my mind. Like, honestly, there was no clarity. This is what was going on in my brain. That light was shut off, right? And so the first thing that I did was I recognized that. I was like, you know what, God, like, seriously, my brain don't even work properly. Like, I don't know what's up. I don't know what's down. Like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how I'm going to get there. Like, I don't know anything. I just know that I need help. And I know that, you know, you're the only one that's going to help me. At that point, my relationship with him wasn't built on, like, you know, my family or anything like that. It was built on my relationship with him. Like, he had already done so much for me that there was no, like, this is, like, I know about God just based on my family. But if your relationship with God is based on your family, there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually the perfect time to get to know him for yourself. Most of us find him in our pits. And when I talk about a pit, I'm talking about just feeling like down and lowly and depressed. I've struggled with depression, with anxiety, with feelings of, you know, insecure, like being insecure, feeling like I wasn't good enough, like I wasn't deserving enough. I've often, you know, had issues with like self-sabotage and self-esteem, self-confidence, just feeling like I'm, you know, smart enough. I never felt like that. I was like, I'm not smart enough to do this. I'm not smart enough. I'm this, I'm that. And really, like, that's exactly what the enemy wants us to do. Get back here. But that's what the enemy wants us to do. And it's just to keep us bound. Like, if he can keep us in those thoughts, then, and in that mindset, there's no change in us, and then he can't do, you know, like, what he's doing, what his goal is, I guess what I'm trying to say. And if I allowed those thoughts to keep me where they wanted to keep me, there's no way I would be on YouTube. There's no way. And I wouldn't be sharing my message and my testimony. No good comes out of, you know, staying silent and kind of going along with the enemy's plan. Like, it's not, he ain't that dude, I'm telling y'all. And he really is a sucker. I don't like the devil. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like him. I don't like the games he plays. I just don't like him. But really just try to like remind yourselves that you are worthy and that you're deserving, that you're whole. I was telling my husband the other day that it like kills me how people say that they're Christians, but they really don't believe in healing. And that's a part of having hope. That's what faith is. Like, faith is believing in something that isn't actually done. Like, it's not, I mean, we can't like tangibly like touch God and say, oh, come here, let me touch you and give you a hug, you know? Like, we can't touch him. Not like I'm touching like this, you know, like we don't get to touch him. I don't get to pick him up and bring him closer to me and say, come here. We don't get to do that, but we know that he's there. And that's what faith is. And the Bible clearly says that without faith it's impossible to please God. So if we don't believe in him and in his abilities, then we're lacking faith. So I hate when Christians say, oh, I'm waiting for my healing, or I'm waiting for my deliverance, or like this or that. And it's like, have you tried to walk in it? And specifically, I'm not talking about like, you know, like when something happens to your physical body. Like, obviously, like physical things are not necessarily going to be healed unless that's a part of God's plan. And not everything is going to be healed. Like, there were people in the Bible who had thorns in their side. I mean, this is, you know, it's not like an end all where everybody has to receive healing. However, when it comes to matters of the heart, I absolutely believe, hands down, that you can be healed. And I believe that you are healed. However, you have to walk in that. And I'm going to do a whole nother video on healing, because honestly, I've gone through so much healing and just cleansing and just washing away of stains and residue that was just stuck on me from my life. And I really believe that we can be healed. Like, I know what that looks like to be healed, but it starts in our minds. Like, do you think positively enough to think that you can be healed? Or do you feel like, no, I got to stay this way for the rest of my life? No matter what, that pain is always going to be there. I'm always going to be heartbroken over what he did to me or what she did to me. There's no way I could forgive them and just move on. Yeah, I forgive them, but I ain't forgetting. Do you really, really think that you can be set free from that? I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Just thinking. Like my husband's channel. Just thinking. I don't know. I am healed. I walk in it every day. I walk in my healing. I am healed. And I believe wholeheartedly that you can be too. The question is, do you want to? Because what happens is we get so comfortable in those pockets of pain. We're so comfortable sitting in them. It's like, this is nice and cozy. I like being the victim. I like the feeling of being hurt. I like the attention that I get from being hurt. I like the help that I get from being hurt. You know what? I don't know anything but hurt. Wait, I don't know nothing but hurt. Well, this is just where I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay here in this hurt because I don't know nothing but this now. This is exactly like that donut wrapped around my waist from giving birth 20 years ago. It's comfy. And we get so used to it that we don't want any better. And I know what that feels like because I've been there. I wanted to sit and wallow in that hurt, thinking it was going to make that other person learn their lesson, that they was going to feel what I had to feel, even if it was just by watching me suffer. They was going to suffer knowing they did this to me. I know all about that, y'all, but I'll tell you, on the other side of that is so much joy! So much joy! So much joy on the other side of healing. It's ridiculous. It's so much joy, you guys. But it just takes taking those little baby steps. First step, clear your mind. Go to your room, your car, your closet, your kitchen. Clean it up. And I'm not talking about in your brain, your physical house, your actual house. Clean it. Y'all, I really believe that. There's no way that you can function in chaos. If your house is dirty, so is your mind. If your car is dirty, so is your mind. If your bedroom is dirty, so is your mind. If your bathroom is dirty, so is your mind. So start with cleaning up your house, your car, your locker at work. Convicted, guilty. My locker is filthy. My locker is filthy. There's just so much stuff in there. I just need to organize it, but clear out your mind first. So clean up your house first. Then, number 2, work on your mind. Clear it out. One room at a time. Step into one room at a time and pray over it. Remind yourself, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Whatever that he may be, you don't have to consider it the devil. You can consider it a thing. Greater is he that is in me than my boss at work. Greater is he that is in me than something in my mind telling me that I'm not good enough. Greater is he that is in me than my kids that I can't handle because I'm a single mom or that I struggle with. Greater is he that is in me than that spouse who isn't treating me right. Greater is he that is in me than my teacher at school. Remind yourself of whatever verses. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. For you knitted me in my mother's womb. And basically, I am perfect in God's eyes. Perfect in God's eyes. That's Psalms 139, 13 through 14, y'all. But I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And y'all, I'll be putting the Bible in my own words. So y'all gonna have to just not forgive me. Because I just basically translate it into whatever I take away from it. And that's the bottom line. Your relationship with God should be your relationship with God. You don't have to know the Bible forward and backwards, because most of the people that do that are dadgum fools. Okay, let's go there. Or they'll take the word and manipulate it to make it into something that it's not. Secondly, you need to talk to him for yourself, by yourself. I'm cutting this off because it's too hot. Third, you should have your own way of communicating with him, because that's what he's going to do with you. If he knows how many hairs are on your head, he wants to talk to you intimately. Not with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. He wants to talk to you by himself. Intimately. Because he loves you that much that he needs to communicate with you one-on-one, personally. So whatever scriptures or whatever, if you just need to give yourself some affirmations. I am whole. I am healed. I am healthy. I'm complete. I am satisfied. I'm content. That's a good one. I am content. I'm content. The Bible talks about in all things be content. Just learn how to just be okay with what you have. Another issue too is social media. Social media makes us feel as women as if we're not good enough. Be okay with being the way that you are, no matter what. I don't care if you got a flat booty, a big booty, no breast, big breast. If you got no hair, long hair, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not ugly. You are good enough. You are deserving. You don't deserve to be mistreated. God created you on purpose, for a purpose. And when he sees you as being perfect. And you can thank Jesus for that. He sees you as being perfect, meaning there's no flaws, there's nothing wrong with you, just perfection. I remember one time we used to do like this, like basically like a youth group, and I guess I just randomly in one of my I do these little rants with God, and I'll just ask for some random stuff. I guess I asked him to like show me how he saw me. Like, show me the way that you see me, so that I can understand, what I look like. Because I don't know what I look like. Like a lot of people could say a lot of things about me, but honestly, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know what I look like. And I don't know what you guys see. Like right now, you can see somebody evil. Right now, you can see somebody hecka sweet. Right now, you can see somebody just dumb, just raggedy. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know how you see me. I don't know. I don't know, but I wanted to know how he saw me, because honestly, like, people's opinion about me is irrelevant. Like, I don't really care. Like, I mean, I love you guys, but I'm not here for you. I'm not here to serve you in regards to trying to impress you. I'm okay with who I am, and I'll tell you why. The only reason why is because I know who I am to him. I know who he created me to be. And I know how he sees me. So, I got some chicken stuck in my teeth. So, years ago, I asked him just to show me. Like, God, show me how you see me. Show me. Just let me see. Let me see. And I have dreams, so I have like the seer's gift, and I see things before they happen, and I see things in my dreams, and I just see, which is not a good thing necessarily, because sometimes I see stuff I don't want to see. But anyways, so and it's not like, no, like I see dead people, nothing like that, guys. Nothing. I don't see nothing like that. But God shows me things in my dreams is basically all it is. Not that big of a deal. So anyways, I asked him to show me how he saw me, and I don't think it was that same night, but within probably a few weeks, I had a dream, and I saw myself like standing. So basically, I was like wearing like a white, it wasn't like white, it was like a off-white cream color, I guess you could say, like gown, and it was beautiful. And I didn't see like my face, but what I saw was like perfection. And I was like basically spinning around like before him. And I didn't see him. I just saw myself like basically spinning around. It was like a spotlight was just shining like down on me. And I was just spinning, twirling. I couldn't see like a physical body. I didn't see no bad shape. I didn't see no tight waist. I didn't see nothing like that. I just felt and saw like perfection. And I was amazed. I was like, dang, I've never seen anything as beautiful as this in my life. And I knew that it was me, but I didn't know that it was me because I didn't see like a facial feature or anything. But I knew that it was me. And I was like, dang, that's how he sees me? Dang. Like, to this day, y'all, it's like, dang. And that was probably like seven years ago or so at this point. I am just amazed at like the love that God has for us. It's just absolutely like astounding. It's like, the word talks about, yet while we were sinners, Christ died for us. So he died for us at our worst. Like, imagine being at your worst, guys. Like, the worst that you've ever been. And I've been like a whole lot of worse. So, I don't know which one. Last year, 2 years ago. Which worse, Jesus? Because I've been a lot of worse, or worsers. I've been a lot of worse, guys. But anyways, when I think about any of the worst, I'm like, dang. In that, you still died for me. In that. I almost knocked this over, y'all. See? Positive thinking. In that, he still died for me. In that, he still died for you. Like, that's insane. That's insane. And he would do it all over again. He would do it all over again. That is just... It's just amazing. Like, I don't know anybody that just loves me no matter what. Like, I don't know. Like, I know that my husband loves me. I know that my kids love me. My parents. Like, I know that, but dang, like, you'll give your life for me? Like, while I was acting a fool? Like, when I was younger, I used to be acting, I was a fool, y'all. When I was younger, I was bad. And, like, my mom, like, dang, you would be willing to give your life while you whipping me? Right after you whip me? Like, dang, I don't know. She might be like, you was acting a fool. You was crazy, girl. No. But that's not the way that he was. Like, it's not the way that he was. Like, he still would give his life for us all over again. So if you don't have anything positive going on in your life, I just gave you something. You just got something. Just gave you a little nugget to remember that he died for you. And if nobody loves you, if you feel like nobody loves you, because first of all, that's not the truth. I do that too, and I have done that. I'm so guilty of that, being the victim. Oh, I'm all alone. Nobody cares about me. Woe is me. Here I am out here by myself struggling. And sometimes there are people that are like that, but most of the time, there's somebody there for you. We tend to push those people away when we go through stuff, and that's because we are afraid of getting hurt all over again by somebody else. It's like, I don't want you to hurt me too, so I'm just gonna back up. Let me just push you away to stay away, because I don't want nobody up in my circle. I know when I go through stuff, I'm good at isolating myself and kind of just pushing away, going into my little pit by myself. And I'll be in the pit and I'll be working my way trying to fight out, but I really don't want anything to do with anybody in those moments. And I've had to learn the hard way that, like, I need people. Like, I need people. Like, I need you. I really do. And I had to learn that the hard way. I lived in a different state, away from my family, and I lived there for almost 2 years, and I was miserable, guys. Oh, I was miserable because I needed them, and I didn't have them. And so now, like, I embrace every opportunity that I get to be able to see my family, my brothers, my sister, my daughter, my niece daughter. You guys will meet her someday, but just having the opportunity to just be around my family is so important to me now, because I know what it's like to not have them. And so if you feel alone, just know that you're not. Today is Positive Thinking Day, but technically that should be every day. So we're going to see if we can keep this thing going. We're going to make tomorrow, September 14th, Positive Thinking Day, and then the 15th and the 16th and the 17th and so on. We're going to just carry this throughout the rest of this year. If you do something for 21 days, they say it creates a habit. I don't know, because y'all see what I be eating, but anyways, let's give it a shot together. Let's try for the next 21 days to think positively about our lives, about our minds. Let's try to create clarity in our minds. Let's just have peace in our minds. And I pray right now that Jesus Christ would set you free from anything that is holding you captive and in bondage. I plead the blood of Jesus over you, and I rebuke the devourer and anything that he may do that would try to hinder or prevent you from moving forward in your healing. I ask that you just subscribe, that you press the like button, and that you stick around, because there's much more of this coming. This is what I'm passionate about, guys. I'm passionate about helping others to be set free and delivered and to be healed. No longer seeking, but finding that healing, because Jesus Christ died, and the word says that by his stripes we are healed. So we are healed because he was stricken for us, or stricken, whatever the word is, stricken. Y'all, sometimes I just can't say so. Whatever. I'm positively thinking, girl. I got this. I got this. You too. Remind yourself too. You got this too. We got this together. I love you guys. Praying for you. I'm praying for your peace and shalom. I'm praying that your house gets cleaned out and that the clutter is removed, not only in the physical environment, but also in your mind. And I'm praying that the rest of this year and all of the years to follow are nothing but blessed with abundance, peace, love, joy, patience, kindness, and gentleness. All the fruit of the Spirit. And we're going to pray these things, we're going to trust these things, and believe these things. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. I'll see you next time. Gotta go. Bye.